Coming up on this Friday morning edition of DITV, we tell you how Iowa lawmakers are looking to flush away old legislation.
Later on, we show you how one UI grad student predicts future of football.
We have all you need to know about this year's Iowa softball team before they kick off their season next weekend.
And two of our reporters went around town to see students' predictions for the Super Bowl Sunday.
Cold temperatures, cloudy skies, and you may want to get your snow boots ready. Find out more on weather.
All that and more coming right up.
So don't go anywhere because DITV starts right now.
Good morning, Iowa City, and thank you for joining us. I'm Susanna Closter.
And I'm Becca Scadden.
Conservatives in the Iowa House of Representatives introduced a bill that would protect schools who choose to restrict transgender individuals' access to restrooms. The bill, titled House File 2164, is looking to rewrite sections of the Iowa Civil Rights Act. Specifically, it is looking to rewrite parts of the Iowa Civil Rights Act which grants transgender Iowa's legal protections against discrimination in education, employment, housing, and other public accommodations based on their sexual orientation and gender identity. Stick with DITV to investigate further.
In November of 2016, the student organization Business Leaders in Christ was stripped of their recognition with the university. That's after they denied a leadership position to an openly gay student. Business Leaders in Christ was recently reinstated at Iowa after U.S. District Court Judge Stephanie Rose ordered its temporary reinstatement for 90 days. Another student organization reaching out in business spoke to us about how this ruling affects them as a business club which represents the LGBTQ community.
We viewed this situation as motivation to keep striving at what we do, which is creating an environment in which LGBTQ individuals and allies can find a community in which they feel comfortable and achieve professional success within TIPI through that.
The attorneys representing Business Leaders in Christ argued that the university's policies allow student groups to assemble in accordance with their views and use free choice with their members.
With the alcohol ban against Greek life still firmly in effect, the University of Iowa has a way to reintroduce it into both sororities and fraternities. Daily Iowa reporter Elena Novich has more.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, the alcohol ban over fraternities and sororities still stands, but a pilot program that will run this semester will allow eligible chapters to host one social event where alcohol can be present under specific guidelines. Currently, there are 23 chapters eligible out of 36 chapters. The pilot program's guidelines include restricting alcoholic beverages served to beer, wine, and hard cider, and purchasing a maximum of 5 drinks over a period of 3 hours. During the event, the UI police will have security officers conducting unannounced walkthroughs to ensure the chapters are in compliance with the requirements. To learn more about the pilot program, read my story in today's issue of the Daily Iowan. Susanna, Becca, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Eliana. And Susanna, honestly, the past couple days, it has just been miserably cold.
Yeah, I know. It finally looks like we're going to be seeing some more winter weather. We're going to toss it over to John in the weather studio to find out more.
Thanks, guys. Today is week 3 of semester 2 ends. You will see mostly sunny skies with a high temperature of 26 degrees in the afternoon. And tonight will be partly cloudy with a low temperature of 22 degrees. Let's take a look at our extended forecast to see if any warm fronts are headed our way in the upcoming week. Tomorrow will be warmer than it was today with an afternoon high of 40 degrees and expect cloudy skies as well. Tomorrow night the temperature will drop to a low of 19 degrees. On Sunday, expect partly cloudy skies with high temperatures in the lower 20s and low temperatures hovering around the 5-degree mark. On Monday, be prepared for snow showers with high temperatures in the low 20s and low temperatures in the mid-teens. Snow again on Tuesday with high temperatures in the mid-20s and low temperatures expected to be in the low teens. Finally, next Wednesday will bring partly cloudy skies with high temperatures in the low 20s and low temperatures approaching 0. Definitely not any warm fronts coming Iowa City's way in the foreseeable future, but hey, who doesn't like snow angels and snowball fights? That's your weather for this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, John. If you're a college football prospect with a Twitter account, chances are one University of Iowa doctoral student knows where you'll be going to college. Christina Bigsby, who originally came to Iowa as a music major, recently developed an algorithm that predicts what school each recruit will commit to. And in a recruiting landscape that's becoming an arms race, Bigsby believes it's important for college institutions to take advantage of new technology.
It's all about getting a competitive advantage. So if coaches want to implement predictive models and find out which recruits should I spend time recruiting, who should I give up on, I think that will help them get an advantage over their peers.
Bigsby has already been contacted by 2 college football programs who would like to integrate her study into their recruiting process, but she declined to comment which ones. Well, Susanna, that program seems awesome, and it's making me excited for college football season to come back around.
Yeah, and we have the Super Bowl coming up this weekend with sports, so let's find out more with Bo and Nicole in the sports studio.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Nicole, big weekend in the sports world between Iowa wrestling, Iowa men's and women's basketball, and then, of course, the big game on Sunday.
Yeah, Bo, the Super Bowl is just 2 days away, and I'm so excited. But before we get into that, one Iowa team is getting ready to begin their season.
Iowa softball hosted their annual media day yesterday, and they are just now 1 week away from heading down to Louisiana for the Mardi Gras tournament, where they will have their season opener. Here's what the team had to say on their preparation for the first game.
Traveling is my favorite part of the season. This first 5 weeks is the best because it's kind of like we're living out of a suitcase. We're always on the go, just living every day for the next. I'm very excited to get outside. Everyone's excited to get outside. We had the opportunity to practice outside last week, and the energy was great. Everyone was doing well, so just getting all together to get out in the sunshine.
Offensively, they're in the box ready to attack. We've had an attack mindset from day one. That's been a philosophy of ours. I think the offensive side of the game is finally in that mindset. It's hard. It's hard when you're up there wanting your pitch and you're hunting your pitch, but if you get a good one, you got to attack it, because on the defensive side, the pitcher's attacking the zone. And if we're on attack mindset, we're on a positive side of the game. If we're playing defense on offense, which we have the last couple years, that's a struggle. And so that attack mindset in the box, in the circle, and on the field defensively really will propel us where we want to go, hopefully.
As far as goals, we definitely want to make the Big Ten tournament. That's our overarching goal, and then every day we're working to get there.
Now, although they'll open up their season next weekend, we will not get to see them back in Iowa City for about a month and a half for their home opener on March 21st. Come back next weekend as we figure out features from the Stars on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Now tonight, the Iowa wrestling team takes on the Minnesota Golden Gophers at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
But tonight is just about wrestling as much as it is for the seniors.
That's right, Nicole. Tonight is senior night. Alongside seniors Philip Lau and Logan McQuillan, who haven't necessarily seen a lot of action throughout their careers, there is one Hawkeye that the team's going to miss greatly. I was over at Carver Hawkeye Arena earlier this week to get the scoop on the senior who's celebrating senior night, but is not yet satisfied. For Iowa wrestling, tonight is a night of reflection. Tonight's a chance to honor those wrestlers that have given up 4 years to the program they hold so near and dear to their heart. And this senior night, it's all about the 149-pounder, Brandon Sorensen.
He's a super competitor. He speaks very softly and carries a big stick. And that's probably how he's represented our program the best. He's a true Hawkeye. All loyalty to the cause, and a true leader by example.
Sorensen has been a leader on this squad since the moment he first ran those gold laces through his black shoes. 4 long years later, the Hawkeyes poster child wouldn't trade in his experiences for anything in the world.
It's been great. It flies, so you got to take everything in. It's been fun, a whole lot of experiences that I've never had. I've traveled to a lot of different places that I haven't been. And some of the best coaches in the world are right here, so got to work underneath them, and it's been a great experience.
And it's not just his actions on the mat that people of Hawkeye Nation will remember.
He's a great example. He's someone that I've learned a lot from, watching and then wrestling with him too. He's a great guy to have on the team. It's tough to replace a guy like that.
But Sorensen's journey isn't done just yet. He's still chasing the same dream he had growing up in Cedar Falls, Iowa, the same dream he's trained for in numerous wrestling rooms with thousands of partners, physical, material proof that he is the best at what he does.
NCAA title. I mean, that's the goal right now, and that's what I want to get done.
Personally, I can't wait for the NCAA tournament to see if Sorensen can finally catch that dream he's been chasing for so long.
Well, Sunday is a big game in Minnesota, the game we've all been waiting for, the Super Bowl.
That's right, Nicole, and I don't know about you, but I will certainly not be cheering for the Patriots this year.
Oh, come on, you gotta cheer on for the Tom Brady. Let's see what Hawkeyes on campus have to say.
Frankly, for myself, I got the Patriots winning. You know, Tom Brady is just a stud athlete. You know, he's probably one of the best quarterbacks to ever be in the NFL, and you know, you just can't bet against him.
I do think that Brady is the best quarterback of all time, and as much as I hate to bet against him, just so we have a little conflict ourselves, I guess I'll pick the Eagles, maybe by 3. They do have a really stout defense, and those wide receivers can tear it up on the field.
True.
So let's go see what other people see. Who'd you pick to win the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I got the Eagles.
You got the Eagles? All right, are you just kind of a believer in Nick Foles, or do you just not want to see the Patriots win?
A little bit of both, mostly hating the Pats.
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this Sunday?
The Patriots. There's no way.
You got faith in Tom Brady then?
Don't bet against him.
Yeah. How do you think that Philadelphia defense is going to do against him?
How'd that Jacksonville defense do against him?
So who do you have winning Super Bowl 52 this Sunday?
I got the Patriots. Can't bet against Tom Brady.
How do you think Tom Brady is going to fare against the Eagles defense?
He'll be fine. He's proven himself.
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I think the Philadelphia Eagles will win the Super Bowl with the score of 24-14.
Well, Jacob, it was a pretty pleasant surprise seeing some Patriots fans out here today.
Yeah, they do have quite a reputation they built over the past couple years. A lot of people don't like them, but it was fun to see fans from both sides, from both teams campaigning, saying who they think is going to win.
Yep.
Reporting from outside the library, this is Jacob Senstead.
And Justin Elsner.
DITV Sports.
Always fun to hear from Jacob, our man on the streets there. Personally, I've got the Eagles in this one. I just think that defense is too tough, and I was a little doubtful with Nick Foles going into the postseason. They weren't really scoring a lot of points there at the end after Carson Wentz went down, but they've seemed to be clicking. They put up 38 against a pretty tough Minnesota D, so I'll pick the Eagles in this one.
All right, well, I'm going to go with the Patriots, like I said earlier. Our sports director, Mary Kate, is taking the Patriots, so since she's always right, I have to go with what she says. And how can you not go with Tom Brady and the Kronk?
That's it for us in the sports studio.
Tune in next week, and we'll have recaps from this weekend.
Guys at the desk, back to you.
Thanks, guys. Each Friday, we here at DITV are proud to bring in the ICAC Animal of the Week. This is reserved for that one special animal at the Animal Care and Adoption Center who's ready to meet their new family.
This week's hound worth a hue is Beulah. A middle-aged puppy at heart and terrier mix, Beulah is looking for a big family to call her own. Beulah may be tiny, but she is packed full of energy. Beulah loves her toys and can keep up with the most playful of kids. When things slow down, Beulah loves basking in the sun and laying in laps. Beulah loves people, however, Beulah does not like cats.
Beulah can fit into home with children and other dogs. However, she does love to be top dog, so a passive companion would be her best fit. Crate training is recommended, and with Beulah, you will receive a voucher for discounted classes, making her the perfect small dog for almost any home. For more information on Beulah and other animals, please visit the ICAC website. Call them at their phone number or just stop on by for a visit.
Well, everyone, that's a wrap on this Friday morning edition of the DITV.
Be sure to head over to DailyIowan.com for all your latest news between Monday and Friday.
And if that isn't enough of you, the Daily Iowan is out on print editions now.
Also, stay tuned this weekend for all the latest dance marathon news. The big event starts this afternoon, and we'll be there with routine coverage. From all of us here at DITV, I'm Becca Skadden.
And I'm Susanna Closter. Have a great day, Iowa City, and we'll see you back here next time.